88.1 WPEB Philadelphia, and we're going to continue to keep all this great music going, but we have to start to wrap up things here at 88.1 WPEB. And before we go, we have a couple more questions to get out the way for Jason. With this whole program that you've been doing, how long have you been working on Gym Heat?
And before I answer, I want to say thank you, and thank you. Thanks to you and 88.1 FM for having me on. But with saying that, you asked how long have I been working on it?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I will say that probably within the past three and a half years maybe. I came up with the concept of the hero, started playing around on different websites, which I'm definitely not going to say because I don't want competition, but where you can create your own comic or your own hero. And yeah, we have to say hero because superhero has rights to it. I can't go into that, but create my own hero online, print it out, and I started thinking and started talking to people like, wait a minute, Jason, you can draw. What's wrong with you? I said, oh yeah, that's right. I did do that. So I started drawing it on my own, and you can cut me off, I'm sorry, but with doing research and everything with the comic book, one thing that I realized, and one of the big time comic book artists out there, he stated, once you realize you have this type of dream, you've already done this work early in life.
Right.
So I started looking back at some of the drawings I used to have as a kid in 5th and 6th grade. I actually made Gym Heat back then. I didn't even know it. So wow. For him to say that and me thinking about it, it was astonishing. So I guess in a sense you could say I've been working on Gym Heat for over 10, 20 years. But officially, yeah, it's been maybe three and a half years, and I've been loving it.
Now, what about Gym Heat makes him different from Superman, Spider-Man, Batman, any other hero? What makes him different?
Because, okay, no problem. I'll touch on that, and hopefully, you know, those two huge comic book distributors won't say anything to us. But for one, just like you said, Superman, he can't be shot. He has all these crazy, enormous powers. Spider-Man, I love. I'm not even gonna lie. He was actually one of the catalysts to get me involved in everything. But even with him, to get his powers, he had to be bitten by a radioactive spider. Really? Like, is that any kid going to go out and do that? And where would they find one?
Right.
I guess I say all that to say, Gym Heat can be anybody. He can be someone that the youth can look up to and say, hey, wait a minute, if I work out, if I eat right, and I diet and take vitamins and things like that, I can be Gym Heat. Right. I can be me. So that's why I think he can stand out more so and be more relatable to the youth.
Now, who can people subscribe to Gym Heat's website?
Okay. They can actually go to my website, www.gymheat, as gym as in going to the gym, working out, gymheat-hero.com. And on one of the pages, it should be the last one for contact.
Okay.
You can put in your information, name, email, whatever, and you actually subscribe right then and there. So I'll save the information.
Okay, and one final question. Why do you think children will relate to Gym Heat?
Well, I kind of touched on that a little bit. Because Jim is one of them, is one of us. Again, Jim can be anyone. And I think that coming from Philadelphia, being a so-called normal person, right, you know, not being bitten by a spider or anything like that, they can actually feel compelled to be able to reach that level.
Yeah, I know when I was a child and I see certain things about a superhero, I look back on it now and I thank God that I'm alive because I would dump all the clothes out on the bed and try to do whatever that hero was doing. And
Right.
I don't know how I didn't break my neck. Whereas Jim Heat, you mean to tell me you have a person that's just like me, and all he does is eat vegetables, take vitamins, and exercise, and he becomes this great person that can help other people? I got vitamins in the cabinet. I have vegetables in the refrigerator.
Right.
I can exercise right now. So he told me I can be just as big as him, then let's go for it. That's something natural that I can really feel like something I can accomplish and compare with.
Right,
So, yeah,
right.
Awesome. See, that's why Sam was great. Thank you.
And one last thing, I know, Jay, you have an event to go to,
Yeah.
which Sam is actually going to tell us about where you're going to be and
Sure.
the times and all that.
I actually, at this time, I can't say about where he's going to be. Where I say he's going to be in Cherry Hill, New Jersey, even though we're in Philadelphia right now. It's been a good morning being here with you guys, and again, I want to thank you for having us on. Right now, I don't think we can disclose where we're going to be at.
Right.
However, because what Jason didn't tell you, now I've known him for a while now, and he reminds me of a poem. It was written by a lady. Correct me if I'm saying her name wrong. I don't want anybody to be upset with me about it, but I believe her name is Marion Williams, and it's a poem I think everybody should try to live by. It's our deepest fear. And when you think about that, that whole poem is about someone being what they should be,
Right.
regardless of how anyone else may feel about it. And by that person being what they should be, it helps you become what you ought to be. And in the last 3.5 years that I've actually met Jason, I actually met him when he was working in the earlier stages of Jim Heat. By him being who he was, it made me step up all the things that I was doing.
Right.
So by being with somebody like that, you know, you have a great person by your side, and I've seen him train in his martial arts, and I've seen him doing the eating healthy thing, and I've seen him in other various tasks where he's exercising. So everything that Jim Heat is what he is. So
Right.
this is not someone who's, let's say, preacher to the choir. I don't want to put any names out there, but there is someone that created one of the top supplements for people
Right.
to lose weight and be healthy.
Right.
That person died from obesity. How
Wow.
could you do that? You know, everything that Jim Heat is and stands for, if you actually take an honest look at Jason's life, you see that that's him.
Right.
So, but you know, these are things that he wouldn't tell you. Very humble man. The event that he's going to, he's actually going to an event to actually help people financially. You know, we want to live well and we want to get paid well. One of the hardest things about eating well
Right.
is it costs a little different than the 99-cent cheesesteak you can get.
Right, right.
So therefore, Jason, you know, he's just a complete entrepreneur all the way around. So we're actually going out to New Jersey to an event so he can actually get in position to stand in front of some folks and just help them out, health-wise, financially-wise. So I mean, if any of you guys are listening and you do need help in both of those areas, you know, you have to be able to subscribe to him, and you can send him an email, and he'll be able to help you guys out. He's a tremendous and wonderful person. That's the reason why I woke up 6 o'clock this morning to be here with him for 1 hour.
Wait, no, you didn't go to sleep? You didn't go to sleep?
1 hour, I had 1 hour.
Oh, okay.
I had 1 hour of sleep. So, yeah.
And then also too, I'm also going to post the Facebook and all that information on our website,
I appreciate
our
Thank
Facebook
you.
page here at WPEB at 88.1 on Facebook. So that's always a good thing. 9:23. Thank you guys so much for being with us,
We thank you.
and we will definitely have you guys back. Hopefully next weekend, if you guys are willing to come back next week.
Yeah,
Yes,
next
sir.
weekend, yeah, we definitely be back because we talked a lot about the children with obesity and about Jim Heat. And honestly, if we come back, we're going to definitely sneak Jim Heat back in the program. But next week, we'll actually talk about adults with health and obesity issues as well. So.
And again, next week, feel free. They'll be here bright and early once again.
No sleep.
Hot dog, bushy tail, no coffee, just
Getting it done.
trying
Plenty of water.
Yes,
Plenty of water.
definitely. And so thank you guys for coming in this morning, and we will definitely see you guys next weekend. So again, I'm going to post all that information on our website and our Facebook page at 88.1 WPEB.